Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak solidifies her divorce with one bold move. Kim Zolciak is solidifying her impending divorce from Kroy Biermann with a very bold move. It is not enough to just take the steps to file for divorce. Now she is going through the motions of proving that it is over for her. Yet, what exactly did the mother of six do that was so dramatic? Read on for more details. There is a lot to unpack when it comes to the divorce of Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann. After over 11 years of marriage, they really seemed like the perfect team. However, the veil has been lifted, and they are both going after one another. She initially wanted physical and primary custody of their 4 minor children, with Kroy getting joint custody. Additionally, she asked for spousal support. Then, Kroy doubled down on his wife and said he wanted sole custody as well as their Georgia home. More so, he wanted Kim out of it and to never return. To add insult to injury, they said that their kids were first and foremost in their lives. Then it looked like Kim's eldest daughter, Brielle Biermann, unfollowed Kroy on Instagram. This was shocking as he had been her and her sister, Ariana's main father figure for over a decade, even adopting them. Now, Kim Zolciak has chosen to make a bold statement per Us Weekly. She has ditched her wedding ring, which can be seen in her latest Instagram story, as she is wearing a cropped white tank top with her blonde hair messily pulled back. Kim is seen adjusting headphones. Both of her hands are visible, and it is clear that she does not have any rings on whatsoever. Yet, for Kroy's part, he has added to his IG bio that his ring did mean a thing, which is a play on one of Kim Zolciak's first songs. Though she requested that her last name be restored to Zolciak from Biermann, her social media accounts still reflect her marriage. According to some in the Bravoverse, this is quite the shock. Andy Coleman, who has seen Kim Zolciak from her early days on RHOA, was stunned. "I sent my condolences because it's a sad thing. They have kids, and that was just a couple that seemed very much in love. I was very surprised. That was not the news I ever expected to get. They were a couple that I thought they were in it for the long haul. I was very surprised, and I am sorry to hear that." Lala Kent also chimed in on how it made her reflect on what she wants for herself. "This is going to be a very interesting journey. Are you shocked that Kim Zolciak ditched her ring already? Let us know in the comments below." Kim Zolciak solidifies her divorce with one bold move. In a world where celebrity relationships are often put under a magnifying glass, Kim Zolciak's split from her husband Kroy Biermann has captivated fans and media outlets alike. The couple, who seemed to epitomize reality TV romance, have now become the latest high-profile pair to make headlines for all the wrong reasons. Yet in the midst of a whirlwind divorce, it was one unexpected move that solidified Kim Zolciak's resolve and sent a clear message to the world. This chapter of her life was officially closed. For years, Kim Zolciak's name had been synonymous with the world of reality TV. Known for her role on The Real Housewives of Atlanta and her own spin-off show Don't Be Tardy, Kim built a reputation as a larger-than-life personality. From her signature blonde hair to her unapologetically glamorous lifestyle, she became a fan favorite, thriving in front of the camera. Her marriage to former NFL player Kroy Biermann seemed like the perfect match. Together, they built a family and created an empire that played out in the public eye. However, as is often the case in the world of high-profile relationships, things started to unravel. What seemed like a fairy tale romance had its cracks exposed by the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. The couple faced financial struggles, family drama, and personal turmoil, all of which played out for the world to see. As the relationship took a turn for the worse, it became increasingly clear that their marriage was no longer the picture of bliss. To file for divorce, though unsurprising to some, was still a dramatic moment in the ongoing saga of her personal life. What followed was a highly publicized and tumultuous battle, filled with accusations, emotional exchanges, and many uncomfortable revelations. But through it all, Kim remained steadfast in her resolve, until one bold move that truly captured her transformation. In a moment that shocked both fans and critics alike, Kim made an incredibly powerful statement by publicly cutting ties with her past. It wasn't just the divorce papers being finalized, nor was it the court proceedings that made waves. It was the symbolic move of selling the house. Kim had long prided herself on the extravagant home she shared with Kroy, one that had been featured on her reality show and showcased the opulence of her family's lifestyle. Now she was putting it up for sale, signaling that she was ready to move on, both physically and emotionally. The decision to part with the house was far more than just a financial one. It was a statement, a declaration. Kim Zolciak wasn't just ending a marriage. She was shedding an entire chapter of her life and embracing a new one. The home, once the backdrop for family holidays, birthday parties, and TV shoots, now represented the ghosts of a past she was eager to leave behind. The sale was more than a mere transaction. It was a tangible manifestation of her resilience and determination to move forward. In a world where celebrities are often criticized for their fleeting commitments and fickle nature, Kim's bold move signaled an era of finality that left little room for ambiguity. By selling the home, she was not just getting rid of material possessions. She was letting go of an era. The home had become a monument to her life with Kroy, and now she was dismantling that structure, both literally and metaphorically. But the move didn't stop at the house. In the months that followed, Kim embraced a new public persona, one that showcased her confidence, independence, and unwavering commitment to her children. She leaned into her career and self-made success, refusing to let the narrative of her divorce define her. In many ways, this was her redemption arc, the moment when she took control of her own story and refused to be another casualty of a failed marriage. She also sought refuge in her personal brand, focusing on her beauty empire, social media presence, and business ventures. Kim Zolciak had long been a figure of influence in the beauty and fashion world, and this moment provided her with the perfect opportunity to further solidify her status as a mogul. She used the divorce as a catalyst for her own reinvention. No longer just Kroy's wife or the Real Housewife, Kim Zolciak became an embodiment of strength and entrepreneurial spirit. Her Instagram feeds were filled with pictures that showcased her bold new look, her entrepreneurial ventures, and her unapologetic attitude. While the reality of the divorce settled in, Kim also found solace in her children, who were the heart of her world. Despite the upheaval in her personal life, she remained a devoted mother, ensuring that her children continued to feel loved and supported. Her kids, many of whom had grown up with cameras in their faces, watched as their mother navigated this new chapter with grace. Kim's decision to keep her children's well-being at the forefront of her mind was one of the most admirable aspects of her transition. Despite the challenges she faced, she always put them first, making sure that their emotional and psychological needs were met. The sale of the house was a defining moment in her journey, a pivotal point that many would argue sealed her commitment to move forward. Kim Zolciak wasn't just moving out of a house. She was stepping into a new era of self-empowerment. The house, once filled with memories of love, struggle, and familial joy, had now become a symbol of the past, and Kim was ready to leave that behind. What Kim Zolciak did next was perhaps the most striking move of all. After months of navigating the tumultuous divorce proceedings and facing the backlash from tabloids and critics, Kim embraced her independence fully. She was no longer defined by her relationship with Kroy or the image of a perfect family. She had reclaimed her narrative, sculpted her image with precision, and showed the world that she was more than capable of thriving outside of the boundaries of her previous life. In the end, Kim Zolciak's decision to sell the house wasn't just about closing the door on her marriage to Kroy Biermann. It was about taking full ownership of her future. In that one bold move, Kim set the tone for what would follow. A future where she would no longer be tethered to her past, but instead would march confidently toward a new chapter of personal and professional growth. The message was loud and clear. Kim Zolciak was moving on. and there was nothing anyone could do to stop her.